it's Jen, and I want to say thanks so much to all of you who have been watching my videos and sharing my videos while I talk about some of my favorite topics, homeschooling and natural medicine, natural solutions. I love all of those things so much. But today I'm going to talk about learning styles and play because that is a passion of mine. It is such an advantage of homeschooling, and I'm going to tell you about it for just a minute. So before I do, if you don't mind, would you share this video, subscribe, and you can even click the link to get my free resource, 7 Habits of Successful Students, and we can connect with you. I'm going to keep putting videos out like this because I've had a great response, and I just really want people to have this knowledge about homeschooling. It doesn't have to be hard. Okay, people make it way harder than it is. Love your children, do what's best for them, champion your children, and you are their greatest teacher. Okay, so let's talk about learning styles and play. So I want to just say that every child has their own learning style. Children are not cookie cutters. All curriculum was not designed for all children. And a quick reminder that only 30% of children actually do well, fit in, or thrive in that classroom, desk, textbook, worksheet, test environment. So there's 70% of students out there that just aren't thriving in that environment because they may have a totally different learning style. And when you can teach a child in their own learning style, then they're going to really understand, because it's not about memorizing facts to take a test, to pass a grade, to go into a new thing. It's about fostering a love for learning in your children. And homeschooling really, really does that. So let's talk about learning through play. So a lot of times people will ask me on my homeschool page, I have a homeschool page on Facebook called Illinois Loves Homeschooling, and people will say like, hey, what curriculum should I be using for my preschooler or my kindergartner? And my answer always is play. Children learn through play. Period. How do you do that? You play games. I taught my children to count to 100 by playing Chutes and Ladders. We learned a lot of our spelling words playing Bananagrams and Scrabble. We still play Scrabble today. We learned a lot of big words and reading comprehension by reading real books. I mean, just books from that time. You want to learn about prairie time? Read Little House on the Prairie because that was written by somebody who was there. You want to learn about World War II and the Nazis? Read Anne Frank. So play is real. So whether you're taking your children out to play at the park and they're pretending they are firefighters, or they're pretending they are policemen, or or teachers, or whatever it is, children learn through play. They learn by seeing and touching and experiencing. So that's why field trips and travel are so good. You can do it however you want, but guys, play is so important. So at that age, like at that kindergarten, preschool age, you should be playing. You should be cooking and baking and singing and going to the library and taking field trips and going to the zoo and seeing the animals and taking nature walks and reading real books and doing science experiments. All of those things are giving your children a fantastic foundation and staying off of screens as much as possible. Now, so learning through play is so important. So today I want you to understand that your child is not a cookie cutter. Your child is a unique individual created by God, an intelligent designer who needs to have their curriculum and their education tailor-made to their own self. Okay, you can do that through homeschooling. Figure out what their learning style is. Figure out how they learn, and then figure out how you can incorporate play. And playing together and being together, that's how children learn. Learning through play is important. Knowing their learning styles is important. And you as a parent are their best teacher. You are their best champion. No one, and I mean no one, is going to love your child, fight for your child, champion your child like you. But I'm saying if your heart is pulling you toward homeschooling, I really want to encourage you to lean into that. Lean into that desire that the Lord has given you, because it's there for a reason, and you are their parent for a reason. Okay, you guys have a great day.